Starting your VEX Engineering Notebook can be pretty overwhelming, but don't worry. In this video, I'm going to be walking through how to set up your notebook, what to do for your first entries, and how to stay organized throughout your notebook. In this video, I'll walk you through how to set up your notebook, what to include in your first entries, and how to avoid common rookie mistakes. Firstly, what engineering notebook should you get? Start with a bound notebook, such as a spiral or composition one. I also do recommend this notebook that I have on the screen here, and the link is in the description. This notebook is directly from VEX, and in my opinion, it's a pretty good starting spot. If you're planning on going digital, I'll cover that in another video. Now, what's going to be going on your first few entries? The first few pages are going to be focused on you and your team. This is going to include all of the important information, such as your names, your team number, your goals for the season, and any other necessary information that you find necessary. In my notebooks, I always like to include images of all of my team members so the judges know who they're going to be looking at. Also, definitely don't forget the table of contents. This should be the first page of your notebook, so be sure to have it because it's great for organization. How should you be formatting your entries? For every entry, you want to clearly put the date and the title of each entry. Also, be sure to use pen always. Never use pencil. If you have mistakes, don't erase them. Be sure to cross them out by putting a line through them. Also, if you have extra blank space at the end of a page, as you can see here, simply put a cross through that. Or you can put X's as well, but I like to do a cross. Now, what should you be including in the early entries? These early entries should focus on game analysis, brainstorming, and strategy. Let's dive into each one. Game analysis is great because it shows the judges that you're identifying the problem, which is actually one of the things on the rubric. This will allow you to get some points on that section. This can include anything ranging from going over the field elements and analyzing them to some game strategies that you think will be effective. Really, anything about the game is going to be essential. What I also like to do here is go to the rule manual specifically, as it's going to become a really great tool for you, as it has a lot of really great and specific rules, as well as other niche things such as violations that you can look into. Always be asking yourselves questions and include them in the notebook. Think about things like where teams will struggle, what looks easy, what looks hard, what potential ideas could be good for this game. Then you can go over things like strategy planning. What looks like an easy or hard way to score points, and will it be effective or not? All of these things are great as they show the judges that you're really taking time to analyze the game. Then be sure to brainstorm some designs. You can talk about things like what ideas might or might not work, and be sure to include why you accept or reject them. You can definitely sketch out and do rough drawings of your ideas as well, as those show the judges a visual representation of what you're working with. You can do this consistently and constantly, and be sure to do it for each subsystem or different mechanism of your robot as well. You don't have to sketch out the entire robot in one thing, but even including little parts at a time still makes a big difference. Be sure to be honest in your writings. It doesn't have to be perfect, just real. Now let's go over some common beginner mistakes that you should try to avoid. These can include having no dates and unclear titles, writing in pencil and not pen, having loose or missing pages, doing a week's worth of entries in one sitting, especially if it was from the past, not tying in the why behind the reasoning you did things, and neglecting strategy from your decision making. All of these things are things that the judges will definitely look for, so be sure to include all of those things and don't forget them. By not doing these simple mistakes, your notebook will automatically become so much better. Your early notebook entries will set the tone for the rest of your season. After all, it's the first thing that the judge will see when they flip open your notebook. Be sure to prioritize spending a lot of time on these early entries to establish a great start to your notebook. By doing this, not only will you impress the judges, but you'll also help out your team a ton by giving them a more clear, descriptive analysis of your robot and overall season. That's all for today from the VEX IQ Guide, and I'll see you in the next one.